am here in Vientiane in Laos, or Vientiane as it is properly pronounced. This is, I'm sitting here on the banks of the Mekong River, one of the most important rivers through Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is a place full of rivers, and this is one of the big ones. It's the low season here, it's dry, and so the river, as you can see behind me, is not particularly full. But now we're looking upstream here behind me, up towards the source in the Himalayas, down through China, down here through Laos, Burma, around the edge of Thailand, then into Cambodia, and then across southern Vietnam and out into the sea. So the Mekong is one of the big arteries of Southeast Asia. In many of the stories about how things changed and developed in Southeast Asian prehistory, many of the hypotheses and the theories that are put forward, rivers play a big part. That's how people travelled from one part of Southeast Asia to another, how ideas may have flowed, ideas, technologies, things, and people may have shifted throughout Southeast Asia following these large arterial rivers. The other key features of Southeast Asian geography are, of course, the oceans. So people and ideas and things may have flowed around the oceans, around the coasts. One of the very interesting things about the oceans in Southeast Asia is that they expanded. Was at the coastline. It was much further out than it is now. Certainly from the end of the Ice Age through to about 4,000 years ago, when it really started to retreat quite significantly. So 4,000 or so years ago, there might be many people out on the big coastal plains, which are now flooded, and so part of the change of life about 4,000 years ago might have been a result of all those people moving inland as the sea started to rise. So people travelling up and down rivers, people travelling around coastlines, people retreating inland as the coastlines retreat. All those things have been important features of Southeast Asian prehistory. And the idea here is to think about geography, environment, and human activity interacting with each other.